Hello and welcome everyone. This is the Prussian Prince with another Total War Warhammer replay cast. This is a best of 3 between myself and Agony Panda Warrior. And this is part of the ESL Total War Warhammer Community Cup number 2, as most of the other matches that I have posted recently, basically. And I'm starting out with Greenskins up against the Empire of Panda. We'll see how that pans out. See what I did there? Well, never been good at puns. But this is going to be an interesting one because Panda usually defeats me in tournaments. So we'll see if I can do it this time or if I'll succumb to him once again. And I believe previous to this match he defeated Anleitung in the round of 16. But yeah, Empire, Greenskins versus Empire, and should be an interesting one for sure. So time to put it in slow motion. What do I have? Well, see, I have Azag the Slaughter on Skullmuncher. This is a bit risky because Light Wizards can of course snipe him much more easily like that. I have the Orc Shaman on the field as well. What else do I have? Well, I have an Orc Warboy Biggins unit on each of the flanks, so 2 in total. I have, looks like 3 Savage Orcs. Yep, 3 Savage Orcs on the right flank. 2 on the left with 1 Orc Boys. Then in the center I have a bunch of these Black Orcs, so 4 Black Orcs that I've brought in total. So I have a massive army. Now for the Empire of Panda, we see this is General of the Empire on Skullmuncher. Interesting. It's not Karl Franz. Yep, I don't think it's Karl Franz. Nope, it's General of the Empire. But he does have 2 Light Wizards on Pegasus. Pegasi? I don't know how it's called. Sorry guys. He, of course, has 2 Demigryph Knights with halberds. And we also see, looks like, how many spears in total? 3 spearmen and 3 swordsmen. It's a fairly decent build here by Panda, fairly normal, except these 5 Outriders over here, which are insane. I mean, they're gonna do quite well against ooh, wow, look at these Goblin Wolf Riders getting smacked by the Outriders here. I did forget to say that I have some Goblin Wolf Riders as well. 1 on the right and 1 on the left. This one's an archer though. So you can see Magic Missile hits Azag and takes out a lot of HP, almost half his HP, so that's really bad for me right now. And with 2 Light Wizards, he has a lot of potential spells that he can use and destroy me with. But what I'm gonna try and do, once I saw that he had all these Outriders, I'm like, oh no, this could be a really bad situation. So I just decided, okay, well, what this means is that I have to rush his infantry as fast as possible. And I'm running away with these Wolf Rider archers because he is actually shooting at me with his Outriders. It's not something I like, and these Orc Boys are gonna go down to these Outriders. Not quite sure why he's running away because he doesn't have anything to run away from. He could have kept shooting at the Orc Boys, but oh well. And he actually could have gone around and shot the Orc Warboy Biggins and other units as well, but I guess he wants to be safe and is just shooting my flanks right now. Could be targeting the Savage Orcs over the Orc Boys as well if you wanted. But yeah, now my general is gonna potentially get hit by a Magic Missile. Well, it looks like no, because he wasn't actually chasing my general properly. Had he been chasing my general the whole game, I think he may have been killed by now. But the Orc Shaman is gonna die to the General of the Empire here. Goodbye, Orc Shaman. He has no chance. I've got my Goblin Wolf Rider archers here, and now Demigryph Knights engaging Orc Boy Biggins. Well, Demigryphs will win. But this is gonna allow me to start the fight. However, my supporting infantry is a bit far away. These Orc Boys, I'm trying to send them around, but Outriders are killing them off. The Outriders need to be closer here to kill these Black Orcs. I mean, I don't know why he's not going for that right now. It's so juicy. But now here comes my general. He's not actually popping magic missiles onto him, but here comes Arcane Conduit. So So he should have enough for a few moments. Or in a few moments, I should say. Demigryphs here are gonna go down to Orc Boy Biggins. They haven't gotten much done. I guess I Fate of Unit them, I'm not sure. Here you can see these spearmen getting shot from the rear, taking damage. And magic missiles. Both of them actually missed my general, apparently, from the light wizards, so that is a bit lucky. These Demigryphs here, as you can see, going down, but not before doing so much damage to these Orc Boy Biggins. They just did so much damage here, considering. But yeah, now the Spearman is done. Demigryphs here have won against the Savage Orcs. Rushing in with Goblin Wolf Riders into the Outriders. That is really good for me that I got into the Outriders here. But these Goblin Wolf Riders won't do too well. He's going to pull out, but in pulling out, I'm going to get some nice charges onto his rear, doing more damage. But Demis will stop me and kill those units that are chasing his Outriders. And yeah. I didn't actually get much damage done to his Outriders, but I've got more Goblin Wolf Rider archers coming in. I should have just charged into his Outriders. Here, as you can see, Orc boys are getting charged by Outriders, and I don't know what I'm doing with the Spider Wolf Rider Spider archers. I could have had these Outriders, but I guess I did not. I could have just finished them off if I just charged in with my Goblin Wolf Rider archer. But looks like both of these Outriders are routing off the field, but they're probably going to come back. Still 3 Outriders over here anyway. And Azag is being chased right now, which is not very good for me. Still though, Black Orcs, more Black Orcs, and Savage Orcs going after these Outriders. These guys have, however, come back, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to send these Goblin Wolf Rider archers into the enemy here to make sure that they don't come back. And there they go, both of the Outriders ran away and out of the field. Now I'm chasing them with Goblin Wolf Riders, which, by the way, should be slightly faster here. Trying to go and catch as many of them as I can, well, without the Demigryphs being here, but looks like they did make it in here. But now I have this Goblin Wolf Rider archer going straight into the Outriders. They should be able to hold them for a bit, and now I've got the Orc Boy Biggins going in into these Demis, into these Outriders, and this is good because I've also got Black Orc support. So the pullout here won't be possible with these Demis and the Outriders, because they'll take far too much damage to be worth it to pull out. This Demi unit should just be finished in a moment here. Outriders here also still alive. But I haven't finished off these Outriders even though they're here, which is a little bit strange. But yeah, that's a good engagement for me. Now I've got these Outriders a bit... How should I put it? They have nowhere to go here. But they did rout both of these units, which is very fortunate for them. Because now he was able to punch through and get out with the Outriders. And the Outriders still have quite the ammo, so they could turn things around in this game. But still, right now, my Orc Shaman is going to be next, and I should probably just fast forward because this is going to take quite a while here. My Orc Shaman has been taken out. Again, just mostly chasing. Still engaging some Spearmen here. With my forces, they're going down. But I got some nice charges off into these Outriders. And I routed them off the field with my Orc Boy Biggins. Still getting shot at here by these Outriders. It's not quite what I want to see, but he's used the Outriders for the most part quite well. Kept them alive, but yeah, these Spearmen here, goodbye against Black Orcs. Light Wizard has landed here, and now he's gonna pull out, but he took massive damage. And now he's going to engage my Black Orcs and get them out of the fight here, so he's taking my units out one by one, which is precisely what he should be doing. Chasing these swordsmen here. So goodbye, swordsmen. I can't see them making it out of here. Okay, so there they go. They're gonna get shattered anytime now. Still not shattered, which is insane. But here comes another engagement. As you can see, so low HP for the General of the Empire here. Pretty insane. But yeah, the Light Wizards have taken damage. Now I'm trying to protect my Savage Orcs here with my Black Orcs. But he did land on them and I couldn't really do too much here. Ooh, I actually nearly caught the General here. He took some damage. Now he's down to 789. But yeah, I'm just chasing him off right now and we're just gonna get into a standoff because here's the situation. Okay, he's gonna kill that black orc, and I have nothing that I can do to protect it. But I'm resting my units because I don't want them to be exhausted. That would be really bad. And yeah, looks like 2 outriders on the field that he still has. His general is very low on 789 HP. These light wizards, yes, they have lots of HP and lots of damage potential, but against black orcs, these black orcs, look, they're all in pretty good shape despite what the balance of power says. And yes, one could argue, yes, you can use Arcane Conduit, but it would take ages if you can even restore your magic at this point, I think. He's not going to be able to get much magic back. And you could see that you can, like, watch Maximus's video on this. I believe he said you need 6 or 7 light wizards to restore 5 magic at a time if you use Arcane Conduit on them all at the same time. But that's not going to happen because we only have 2 light wizards, not 6 or 7 here. So no infinite magic for Panda here. So he's probably ran out of magic. But according to the rules, I don't think there were any rules for draws. I mean, it would be weird. I mean, draws are kind of odd and they don't really happen too often. But it looks like this game it could be possible. But there's not much time left, so I guess he's just waiting. So we're trying to get... I think at this point we're trying to get a call from the admin, but he was away. I believe he was eating or something. I don't remember what he was doing. But anyway. That's not the point. So I think that sooner or later he's going to decide that he has to engage. And there we go. He got in and then he pulled out. With the General of the Empire, and yep, he didn't lose any HP. No, he lost a bit of HP, so it's not that ideal. Outriders here pulling out, but at this point, I have a lot more men. But it can all go either way depending on how the engagement happens, right? Yeah, the Black Orcs here looks like I'm gonna try and get into the Outriders. Oh, didn't happen. Blood Roar has been popped, which means lower leadership on my units, but the leadership on my Black Orcs. Black Orcs are not going to rout, guys. And now, as you can see, General of the Empire running away on Skull Muncher. This Light Wizard has been just stopped here, and it's just going to take massive damage from the Black Orcs as the Black Orcs are hitting it. And here we see the General of the Empire and also Outriders coming in. General of the Empire doing massive damage here, and he's activating absolutely everything that he can. But the Black Orcs here, they're going to start munching on both of these units to do significant damage. And Light Wizards going down. Light Wizards pulled out of this. They should have stayed in there because now the General is a goner. There goes the General of the Empire. Well, funnily enough, he's routing in style. Definitely routing in style. Now the Light Wizards come in, but at this point it's over because, yeah, the Light Wizards cannot do anything without the General. So this is game 1 of the match against Panda. Very close game, as you can see here. Black Orcs doing their job. Wow. Really close game. I mean, I have 300 men left, but I didn't have that much left on the field at the end anyway. But the Outriders, they did a lot of work here, but they just cost. And for what they do, yes, they have potential, but do games usually take that long? I wonder. Handgunners are usually better. But anyway, that's game 1. See you in game 2. This is game 2 of the match. I'm playing as the Empire, and Panda is now the Vampire Counts. And yeah, I'm gonna go over the builds momentarily. I feel like I've got one of the most optimal builds you can have right now with this setup. I'm really liking the setup that I used here. You'll see why. Again, this means I'm on match point because it's best of 3. So I won the first game. I win one more, I'm through. But yeah, let's go over my build. I have General of the Empire on horseback, 2 Light Wizards on foot. Then I have up front 2 handgunners. I also have 6 spearmen, 4 of them have 1 experience chevron, 2 demigryphs with halberds, and 4 greatswords that I actually forgot in the back. But I like this build a lot because it has... It's balanced. It can deal with everything. It can gen snipe. It has the handgunners. So some skirmishers. It has really good cav. It has really good infantry. It has nice holding infantry. It really isn't missing anything. The only thing that it's missing is that there's no flying units really, or halberds. But can't have it all now, can you? Anyway, for the vampire build, vampire counts build of Panda, we have the zombie dragon, and it's actually vampire lord on the zombie dragon, I believe. Yes. Or is it necromancer? I don't know. Then he also has some Vargheists on the field. We see 2 vampires. No, it's a vampire with Hellsteed. Also some fell bats. How many bats? Yeah, 3 fell bats and a necromancer. Yeah, necromancer on horseback. So you can see here. Yep, he's on horseback. What else does he have? Well, it looks like 6 of these zombies. Zombies really good. 4 crypt horrors. A grave guard with great weapons on each flank. And really, that is about it for the vampire count. So let's just skip forward. And by the way, as you can see here, it's going to be pretty bad. Well, you can't see it yet, but I'm going to tell you about something that's going to be pretty bad by me. I'm going to forget these demigryphs with halberds, and this is a massive mistake. And now the handgunners are actually targeting the vampire, and I did use some magic missiles on the vampire, doing lots of damage, actually, so... Yeah, I wasn't able to finish it off, though, which was a bit sad, and I got spirit leeched right here. It's not very good. But the handgunners, I'm targeting the vampire lady with it, and nope, they were unable to do enough damage. Magic missile coming in to hit the vampire. Hits the vampire, doesn't kill it. Handgunners still here. They're actually shooting. They were shooting the Vargheists, no, or the Fellbats. Now I'm getting some shots off onto these Fellbats. Well, they have 0 armor. I don't even need armor piercing for that. But yeah, looks like I might be able to finish off this vampire. He's gonna try and defend it though with the Fellbats. You can see which is smart. And now he's used the ability which regens the vampire. So that's not good for me, because if you use Light Wizard's mana pool and to kill the vampire and you don't even get the vampire, then you're in a lot of trouble. So that's something to keep in mind. And now the Crypt Horror is still alive, but my handgunners are shooting the Crypt Horrors, as you can see. So by targeting the Crypt Horrors, I'm doing a lot of work here. Because taking the Crypt Horrors down as much as I can before the actual engagement happens is very, very important. But yeah, look, I forgot those demigryphs. This is just a stupid move. But now this is a very good thing with the Fellbats. He's taking care of my Light Wizard that was on low HP. So that's very good. Handgunners here targeting down the Crypt Horrors, but I don't know why I pulled back the Spearman. This isn't good. I think I did to protect against the Fellbats, but now I've got great swords here. Some weird engagements happening here. The zombies going down to Spearman for sure, but once the Grave Guards come in, that's not going to go great. Spearman here not going to go do very well. Crypt Horrors doing so much damage. However, I've got handgunners. The handgunners here should target down these Crypt Horrors, and they're doing very well against the Crypt Horrors. Lots of damage done, as long as they can keep doing it. And here I'm going to send in these great swords against these 2 units. They should do well. This fight here looks like, is it going to be an Invocation of the Heck? I don't know, but yeah, Invocation of the Heck, killing all those units here. So the Crypt Horrors are going to have a decent time here, but still, I don't know, because they're going down really fast. But both of these spearmen have been routed off the field. Handgunners have been routed, same with these spearmen over here. And yeah, it's not looking too good. The handgunners have been engaged by Fellbats. And again, not using the demis could prove to be fatal here, because just everything is chain routing. Absolutely everything. At this point, there's not much I can do. Just look at these great swords. Yes, they're fighting, but what can they realistically do against all these enemy units? And yeah, the Grave Guard with great weapons. They won't do very well against the great swords backed up by spearmen, but still. Crypt Horrors here, yes, going down. And again, more Invocation of the Heck, just able to heal those Crypt Horrors, which is very, very important. But I believe, I'm not sure if this is correct, but I don't think Invocation of the Heck can bring back dead entities. But again, I'm not sure. I don't remember if it just heals the HP pool or also adds back entities. I don't know. But here we see the zombie dragon. It's doing so much damage in this blob right here. More of these zombies here going to die against the great swords with spearman support here. So yeah, but once the Vargeists come in here, it's goodbye great swords. Vargeist rear charge here. These guys are gonna do a lot of work here because they're attacking in the rear. And here, great swords. What can I do? Yes, 52 kills, and yes, these guys 59 kills. But still, not really that strong. And again, I still haven't seen my demigryphs. I still haven't noticed them. This is like very, very weird. How can I forget my best units? That is really, really odd. The Necromancer's still on the field here. Again, more Invocation of the Heck, healing all those units. Very, very important. And finally, demigryphs are on the field. Gonna start charging into random places with them. These zombies, though, are not dead, but they're gonna take significant damage. Even from pulling out, I did damage, which is unbelievable. But yeah, it's zombies. What can you expect? But yeah, I have 2 demigryphs. What can 2 demigryphs do? Well, they can do a lot. I'm actually charging straight into the zombie dragon here. And doing a lot of damage to the zombie dragon. So that is really good. But Invocation of the Heck on the general is going to save it. Is going to pull out as well. I'm getting some units back, but at this point, it just doesn't matter. Whatever I do doesn't matter. And these demigryphs, yes, almost 70 kills and still alive. Still plenty of HP left. But really, is this... Well, it's zombies, mostly, and some graveguards, yes, but it's not worth it. And now the zombie dragon is chasing off against the general. If it kills the general, it's completely over, but still, it's already completely over. And it looks like these guys are being healed. Yeah, they're getting healed up. And here they come, the Crypt Horrors charging straight into great swords. I mean, I know great swords are strong, but they're not that strong. So yeah, let's look at statistics. Again, Demis here, they still did damage, but really not worth it. If you look at the stats here, I did kill more of Panda's troops than he killed of mine, but still lost my general. The Graveguards with great weapons did a lot of work. As did the Vargeists, I'm surprised by them actually. And the Fellbats stopped my handgunners plenty of times, so lots of things added up to this loss. But anyway, it's now 1-1, so tiebreaker is going to be required in this game. So I'll see you in game 3. This is game 3, the final game of the match between myself and Panda. I'm playing as Bretonnia, and he's the Greenskins. Why did I pick Bretonnia? Well, because he taunted me to pick Bretonnia, so I'm like, why not? If I go out, might as well go out in style, right? So I'm going to go over my build in just a moment. There we go, the game loaded very fast now. Pleasantly surprised by that. Anyway, what do we have? As you can see, I have King Luan Leoncoeur with a Pegasus Knight and 2 Paladins as well. Then I have 3 of these Knights of the Realm. Front we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Spearmen at Arms with shields, supported by 3 Peasant Bowmen and 3 Men at Arms with pole arms. That is my build. Now for Panda's build, we see Azag the Slaughterer on Skullmuncha with an Orc Shaman. We see Orc Warboy Biggins, one of them on each flank. And we also have some hidden Goblin Wolf Riders all the way over there, one of them. And 2 hidden ones over here. As for the mainline contingent, what do we have? Well, what is this precisely? 1, 2, 3, 4 Savage Orcs in the center. An Orc Biggins with the Black Orc on the right. An Orc Biggins with 2 Black Orcs on the left. So yeah, that really is about it for the Greenskins build. And let's hit fast forward and see what's happening. So here you see Azag is actually running straight towards me for whatever reason. And here's my plan. Once again, I'm planning to go for a gen snipe. In the meantime, I'm just gonna run away with my entire army. Pegasus Knights got Fate of Bunad, which is really, really bad for me. Because Fate of Bunad on Pegasus Knights is very, very effective. In the meantime, I'm chasing him here, which is not ideal. I should have had him cut off, but I didn't. Still, he's gonna be caught really soon by, yeah, I believe my general is gonna catch him quite soon here. There we go, Azag has been caught. He's now just gonna be fighting the engagement. And, yeah. He's actually managing to pull out, but he's taking massive damage, and he should be routing now. I believe. Nope, he's not routing, so I did miss micro because I could have actually surrounded him. Look at the Pegasus Knight, still 18 left, wow. And I did get myself Spirit Leeched, which is not good. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna have Azag go in. Yeah, he's landing on top of these spearmen. Ooh, that was interesting. But since he's doing that, I'm gonna go in against these Orc Poor Boy Biggins with a Spearman at Arms while everyone else is finishing off Azag, because that's important. So Azag is gonna have to go down right now. 500 HP. 13 HP, he's still alive. I have been unable to finish him off. Even with the Pegasus Knights. 13 HP, so now here I have to disengage. Should have disengaged the Pegasus Knights. Should have had them chase off against Azag. Because Pegasus Knights, as you can see, they have 110 speed, so they will be able to catch Azag. And Azag, by the way, is back. Which is quite annoying for me right now. But I've got all these units here, and I did not expect such a blob to happen here. So I did not have my units ready to fire, but it looks like I'm going to get the Peasant Bowmen here ready. Knights of the Realm coming around. Looks like they were being chased off, but not for long. Going with my general to chase Azag. Which is still alright, because I might be able to catch him, because I have abilities. Oh no, never mind. Well, I'm just going to be able to at least make him run off the field. Oh. Oh, he did actually accelerate at the right time, but he now just got off the field, and he is completely shattered, so that's really good for me. Now these paladins here, they're hanging on quite well and getting a ton of kills here. All things considered, considering that they're just in a massive blob here. But yeah, now I've got the Knights of the Realm coming around. I've got these Peasant Bowmen just firing into this massive blob of units here. This is really good for me. Go Peasant Bowmen, go. Just keep doing damage to all these enemy units here. I mean, they're still getting some kills here, and this is really good for me. I've got the Spearmen ready, the Men-at-Arms ready. Knights of the Realm here. I'm gonna have to have them ready. Oh, I have this Knights of the Realm here, which is not doing anything. Again, targeting down this blob first. Not going to target these Black Orcs. The blob is more important to take down. Paladins doing so much work here. I'm very proud of them. But now it looks like I'm gonna have to kite back with the archers, because the Black Orcs and Orc Biggins are engaging me. And I also am doing that because I need the Leeuwenleuncoeur to be back. Goblin Wolf Riders here are actually gonna be caught by my general. Nope. Or are they? Just barely. Not by my general, but Knights of the Realm. So they turn back, they attack my Knights of the Realm, and they're just gonna go down. Pegasus Knights are back. But yeah, Leeuwenleuncoeur is making his way back. Paladins. This Paladin is routed off the field, but he's gonna be back now and ready to fight, so that's really good. This Paladin here is still fighting in this blob, getting so many kills. 40 kills in a blob, that's really good. Knights of the Realm here still alive. I guess they did a rear charge on the Black Orcs and then lost a lot of HP, which really wasn't worth it. Still kiting while I'm waiting for Leeuwenleuncoeur, while the Paladins are holding on here very, very nicely. Still these Black Orcs chasing me, Orc Poor Boy Biggins. I can actually fast forward things a little bit. So here is a very nice move with these Orc Poor Boy Biggins. Charged into all of these units to stop me from running. But now I'm gonna have to send in the Knights of the Realm around to get into these Orc War Boy Biggins. He shouldn't have pulled out with the Orc War Boy Biggins. He should have kept them there, I think, because he would have done the most amount of damage. But now these Orc War Boy Biggins, because he pulled through, now they're lost. And I've got these Spearmen at Arms. Yes, they're gonna lose to Savage Orcs, Orc Biggins, and Black Orcs, but that's not the point. Here I'm gonna be able to kill these Orc War Boy Biggins. And here's the big part. I have Lewin here, and he's able to support this engagement. And I still have a Paladin as well, so if I send in the Paladin, here comes the Paladin. He's getting in here. He's getting some kills already. A Deadly Onslaught going. Same here. So this is going to be really good because the leadership on these units should be going down with Lewin on the field here and breaking all these units. There go the Black Orcs. So much damage onto these Orc Biggins as well. Here come the Knights of the Realm, making sure these Orc Biggins cannot come back. Chasing off these Savage Orcs with some Spearmen as well. And again, goodbye Black Orcs. Goodbye Orc Biggins. Savage Orcs, again, massive damage dealt to them. And here come the missiles. Focusing down this unit of Black Orcs. And where is Lewin Leoncoeur? He's here, and he's actually still healing in the meantime. He's almost full HP. Lewin on full HP. None of these units are going to be able to kill Lewin. Do we have any Orc Biggins still? Yes, we have some Orc Biggins, but they're not going to be able to do it. So here comes an engagement. Now I'm going to disengage Lewin from this fight. And still the Peasant Bowmen are going to be firing while I have some units holding. And these Men-at-Arms with polearms are still here. Now here comes Lewin. I'm going to go straight for this Savage Orc here. And Knights of the Realm, downhill charge into these Savage Orcs. So goodbye all these units. Savage Orcs still alive here. But yeah, this Savage Orc is gone. I'm going to send in more Spearmen at Arms. These two units here, goodbye Savage Orcs. More Knights of the Realm around. Men at Arms here with polearms, destroying these units. And decisive victory for the Bretonnians here against the Greenskins. So somehow I was able to pull off a victory here with Bretonnia. But honestly, it's mostly because of the mistakes of Panda here. And here are the mistakes that he made. So first of all, he picked the General Onskul Muncha instead of picking a foot general because, yeah, that would have been better. I couldn't have sniped him so easily. And then the second mistake he made is that he blobbed up. So he blobbed up a lot of units on on the two Paladins. So that meant that essentially his army was split in half, as you could see. So I killed about half of his army. Okay, it's not really half. It's more like he had 4 units fighting my units at one point. And I killed those without really losing too much, which was really good for me. And then he didn't have anything left to be able to kill Lewin Leoncoeur besides one Orc Biggin. But really, that was about it. You can see Lewin Leoncoeur carrying, and these two Paladins, despite getting surrounded, doing so well. And look at these Bowmen too, also lots of kills, all things considered. Polearms and Spearmen doing alright. Knights of the Realm also getting some nice charges off. Again, Lewin was also doing work on the flanks after the initial engagement. Routed enemy Savage Orcs, and that was also with support of Knights of the Realm and I believe a spear unit. But yeah, that is it. So I take the match 2-1 against Panda Warrior and advance to the next round. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on social media. I'll see you next time.